Hello and welcome. Welcome to Drakenmemoria. For those of you wondering what this is, well, it's Dungeons and Dragons, or more specifically, a group of people playing Dungeons and Dragons. So if this is not something you want to watch, well, there's not much we can do for you. But fortunately, if you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, there are suggestions either to the right or to the left. We strongly suggest that you pick one. For everyone else who's there, because they enjoy Dungeons and Dragons, because they enjoy us, they enjoy watching us play Dungeons and Dragons, or just because they don't have anything else to do and it's pleasant to hear a thunderstorm. Welcome, it's a pleasure to have you with us. If you're new, welcome. If you're back from the previous session, welcome back. And we already have a fan. Hello. Oh, it's a bit far for me to read properly. Valen V. Sorry.
It's people shaking their butt.
Yeah, oh no, that's it happens. Even in animals and nature it happens, so.
For excitement.
Yeah. I mean, dogs do it all the time. I've tried, I'm just not that agile with my behind, so. Alright, don't worry. Remy is supposed to be here, it's just his computer had a screaming match with Skype, and apparently Skype won, which means the computer had to restart. But he promises he will be here. Otherwise, we'll all be very sad because, well, he deals significant damage, and this is most likely going to be a fight lasting 3 hours. I hope you enjoy fights.
How about a one-shot whenever you throw this?
Don't know yet.
I don't even know if that's possible. I think max I can do is like 150 or something.
Alright.
All crits.
So, what happened last episode? Well, it can be summarized in a very simple way. Our players fought a battle, which lasted way too long. But to re-explore that in more depth and less time than it actually took to do this, because in real time it lasted 3 hours. In game time it lasted 24 seconds. Alright.
What is that sound?
I think it's
Sorry, I was moving
something dragging on the... Yeah. Alright. So, last episode. The party finally made its last preparation for the Fall Equinox celebration. In a nutshell, a fighting match made to promote audience's religion. The religion of the dragon. Stating that dragons are gods. Well, avatars of gods. And they should be worshipped as gods. Although the concept does not necessarily appeal to everyone, it is nonetheless made... Hey! Hello! It is nonetheless made to be very flashy and entertaining. So, audience got the possibility to represent good and delight during this celebration combat. Once they finished preparing, they did a last-minute scouting of the area, and final preparation were made. which for this party mostly is, all right, let's go. Prepare? Yeah, no, we prepared already.
Prepared, yeah.
I prepared spells.
We know it's gonna happen. That's being prepared, right? So everyone took their
Hold on, let me
place.
just go through my spell preparations as an arcane trickster. Done.
And an Eldritch Knight, and a Paladin. So basically, the only one who really needed to prepare was Jord.
Audience can
Well, our
prepare
faith and
different
ambitions
spells.
are varied.
I don't know if he ever has.
I think his roster is basically the same since level 3.
No, I used to have Cure Light Wounds.
I can't right now.
I don't have Cure Light Wounds anymore.
Oh, okay.
Would that be because it's not a spell in 5th edition?
I have Cure Wounds, whatever they're called. Listen,
Cure Light Wound is one of the past
You have
editions.
healing aura. We need
I
healing
think
aura
I,
for
I
this.
still
like
think
to
of it. I
I
still
would
think
like
of
to
it as
cast-
Cure Light Wounds.
I would like to cast heal boo-boos.
Do you have healing aura?
No.
Okay.
I don't think that's a spell either.
You sure?
There is
I
an
feel-
aura there's aura of vitality.
Aura
Yeah,
of
that one.
vitality. Yeah, that one.
don't
I didn't
think
prepare
said-
it because
I
I
don't think-
always.
It's a paladin
something I'm
spell.
always
I think it's 3rd
concentrating
level.
on.
They're-
Yeah, unfortunately, it's 3rd level is level 9. So, all right.
Okay.
So, everyone took their place on the battlefield, and battle started. The fight took, as stated, some time, and ultimately the party failed to contain the undead, making their way inside of the staging area. The first act of the play and demonstration was, however, completed successfully as the party repelled the waves of undead and was able to use only a small fraction of its resources. They did lose all of the NPCs with them on the battlefield, but according to audience, we don't talk about that.
They literally said their job was they were supposed to die.
No, that's the sister of Kudown that said that their job was supposed to die.
Oh. One dragonborn to another, you know.
She was the only person I was paying attention to be fair.
We will erect a tombstone for village guard number 3.
Well, as this part of the event closed, everyone was allowed to go backstage, and you're all allowed to take a moment to rest and recover from what had just happened. You won't be able to take a long rest because this is not a day-long event or a night-long event, but you all can take a short rest. It's like
It's like a 30-minute break.
Yeah.
You could heal on a short rest, right?
You can
Yeah.
spend hit dice to recover hit
Yes.
points. Yes.
You can
I
also
don't-
use key points.
You can recover. You can use. Yeah. You can use up to half your hit dice to recover in a short rest.
Oh, well, then I would have... Okay, never mind. It's already now.
If only I took any damage. And
Yeah,
needed
I was
to
gonna
do
say
that.
if only I took any damage.
I guess I would have used the rest of my key points to heal before our short rest, but, you know, it's already here. It's time.
All right. So, last episode
rounded.
we ended with the stage above you suddenly being covered with some sort of mist, and you could still see light from under it, and a group of stagehand took you backstage, so you could take a moment to rest. There, you would cool off from what happened, but you would also hear someone else just arriving and telling you, you can take a moment. your sponsor wants to take advantage of the fact that they have a world-renowned bard. So they asked her to put everything in. We're going to take a few moments to reset the stage for the next act, and you have a little bit of time. She's going to go with the longer version of the story. ...
Sorry.
He also has to fit in the ad for Raid Shadow Legends.
No, it's actually the ad for the Dragon Religion. We're sponsored by the.
It's the new hero in Raid Shadow Legend.
Audience.
Audience has entered the battlefield in Raid Shadow Legends.
So
I'd be very down if you guys want to do that, by the way.
All right. So you can take a few moments to rest. You have maybe half an hour at most. They're really going to try to milk the most out of this event. After all, it did take a little bit of money to prepare it, and they didn't expect having someone, well, the level of a legend. So take a moment. So while you're there, you see the 4 guards being brought backstage on stretchers. They do have blade marks because, fortunately, they weren't zombies. They were skeleton, which means they were fighting with broken swords and... I was gonna say broken bows, but that doesn't work.
Chip bows. They're almost falling apart.
Yeah,
Little mold,
jagged
little
arrows.
mold.
Broken
Yeah.
arrows.
Broken arrows.
I was
Just-
trying
just the
to
tips broken.
not say the specific word. Broken arrows. And no, I don't want this movie to be added to this. So, you have a few moments if you need to rest, meditate, pray, depending on your abilities. If you want to recover something, you have a little bit of time. You already have a little bit of popularity to enjoy. As you're all resting, audience, someone arrives with a plate with a variety of fruit in it, and the person delivering this is just a human. I said, well, apparently you already have admirer in the audience. He takes a moment and, well, you know what I mean. Well, here, enjoy. And he gives you a plate filled with fruit. And then you see right behind him, there's someone with flowers. And then behind that person is someone with a basket with things in it. And you're hoping that the third one does not have a child in their hand. But it
I'll
does
bless the
feel
child.
like it
I'll bless the
is.
child.
Gotta get him indoctrinated early.
I'll just go meditate, kind of away from where all the gifts are being brought into. I'm just gonna meditate.
I'll toss Toby
yeah.
a thing of fruit. I know he likes
A
fruit.
thing of fruit. Yeah, I'll eat some fruit while I'm meditating.
Here.
I remember he liked the oranges. Session
Yeah,
like
yeah.
2 or 1.
I was
Yeah, the
about to
oranges.
suggest
Wait, no,
the
wait.
pineapple.
Were they oranges? What did
I
I
don't
throw
know.
at that guy's face?
No, you threw like a pit. It had something with a pit. So
Oh, it was a
it
pit.
pear?
Yeah, I
Maybe
ate
a
something.
pear?
Yeah, maybe like a mango, something like
Oh, it
that.
was a
You
mango.
say
it was
something with a
mango.
pit
That was-
and then say a pear.
Listen,
Plum,
listen.
plum.
Alright, let's move on. It was a mango.
So you have, well, everything seems to be focused mainly on you, audience.
Okay.
No one else seems to be getting anything. the person actually looked like it had a child. Actually, no, it's not a child. Well, you're not sure exactly what it is. It is the size of a dog. It does conform to the general specification of what a dog should look like, but it has scales, and you'd call this a bit of a mohawk, but it's a bit too thin to be a luscious one. But the person is presenting it to you as a puppy, and they want you to name it.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll name it. Let me think of a name real quick.
His name is Fug Lee. Yeah.
Got him. His name. So it looks kind of like a dog, but not like a scaly.
It's sort of a scaly dog with only bits of fur are on its head.
Pippin Dash. That's its name. And you are blessed by the dragon.
Initially, you thought it might have been a child, but now that you look at the person more closely, it looks like a halfling. Looks ecstatic at the fact that you name its pet and thanks you profusely and leaves apparently flustered by the honor.
The legend of Pippin Dash will continue.
Who's Pippin Dash?
The dog! Or whatever it is.
The dog you just named.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
I thought you meant by the legend will continue. There was something else you named Pippin Dash.
Oh, that's the one shot. That's the one shot for later.
Oh.
Mhm.
Pippin
You
Dash
gotta
will
drop the
return.
seeds.
Gotta plant them.
For that particular one shot, we all take on NPC sheets of like CR0 beasts. All go on an adventure.
No, that's all right.
Sounds amazing.
You all have something. Audience has Magna. Remy has his Twinkling Bell cat. Jorg has his dog. Tobiyashi has his little smoky elemental thing. And Fisher has Terry.
And
Arguably,
That'd be
Fisher's going to
amazing.
be the most dangerous one of the group.
I would not say arguably. I don't think there's an argument.
Yeah.
But,
So you have a little bit of fame coming your way, and it does feel different. You haven't received gift before. You've been allowed to enter into homes, given a place to rest, to sleep, free food before, but gift? Naming a pet? Well, that's new. Remy, audience is receiving a whole lot of attention from people that you've never met before and you don't know who they are.
I mean, he's keeping a close eye on them in case they get too hands-on, but with their approach.
Well, wait until the end of the event. We might have our new eldest.
I was like, someone just comes up to just like try and like touch audience, or maybe just kills them. It's like, nah, he was just a member of the cult. Don't worry about it.
Disguise
it
himself.
was just a young woman with a basket of flowers. No, don't worry about it.
There was
She
a bomb in it.
There was a bomb.
Bomb.
There were exploding flowers. Oddly enough, that happened in one of my games before. So
She was bringing a flask of water with more than 8 ounces. That's
More than 8 ounces.
So oh, we're gonna start having protocols even harsher than those you have in airports. You are carrying a weapon. What? What do you mean I'm carrying a weapon? You have nails.
Oh, I guess I would take this time to. How long does it take to attune to something and unattune to something?
That would be more on the cusp of an hour. That would be a bit long.
Okay.
How many are you? When you roll half of your hit dice, is it rounded up or down?
Up, down, up,
I believe.
down. I think it's down.
It's starting to feel like you're giving us the combination for a Nintendo
Up, down,
bonus.
up,
I,
no.
Toby's trying to put in the cheat code.
I believe it's down, but
Yeah, it's down
Okay.
because D&D
I rolled
hates you.
Minimum on all
I know
of
for
them.
I know for recovering hit dice, it rounds up, but since this is a new thing or a thing for your game,
oh no, I'm good with the normal rule for that.
It's letting me do one more. Would it stop me from doing?
It should, if you don't
It
have enough
would-
hit dice.
It would stop you.
Finally, I rolled well. No, it's letting me. It looks like it would let me do all 7.
It'll let you do all of them, but
Yeah, but now this is just a short rest. You can do up to half of your.
Yes.
I do think
Mhm.
it's up. I think it's 4.
This is on the short rest
Okay.
screen.
Yeah.
It's letting me do that.
D&D.
Well,
Beyond
I
is
rolled
for-
4 of them, and I rolled 3 1s for a total of 15, and then 1 7. So I got a bunch back from that.
Nice.
All right.
All right. So, you take a moment to rest, to recover. You start seeing people arriving when it's about 5 or 6 minutes before the time to go back in. You hear a gnome talking to another one, where people are just entering. Why are there so many guards being added? I think they've proven that they don't need so many people. And here's another person responding, this is how the story is. They did say they wanted to make it accurate so people actually could recognize the story. Fine. Alright, take your places. It's only a few minutes.
Before I go to audience after I'm done meditating. I'll be like, so audience, have you made your monologue yet for the end of the battle? Like all of them?
Oh yeah, no, I have
You have
a
your
speech.
okay. That's good.
It depends on if a couple things happen that I'm still not sure about. I'll say
Mhm.
looking up at the crowd, but I have a couple different ones, but we'll worry
Okay.
about that later.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, as long as you're writing it or having it made.
Yeah.
A few minutes before it starts, you see someone arriving and handing you cloaks.
No. Okay.
Well, technically, you're supposed to be here. You're supposed to have been here for a while. The story is going to pick up after a few weeks have passed. You've been defending the village. You're in a part of the town that's been mostly devastated, so it's just ruins all around you. Usually it's raining, but right now it's not raining outside, so we're still gonna give you cloaks, but because you are the star of this, we're not gonna ask you to put the hood up. We're only gonna let the guards have the hood up. Up. You can have the hood down because everyone needs to recognize you. You know.
Sounds good.
All right. So.
Wait, should we get like dirty? Are we gonna do like a freak? I forgot what that's called.
Well, if you
never mind.
If you want to have that level of commitment, yeah, sure. I don't really know how people in the audience. It still feels weird saying this next to you, and he looks at you, audience. But yeah, sure, you can absolutely do that. I'm not sure if they're gonna notice it, but come on in.
Okay.
All right.
When audience is handed the cloak, he's to make it look more authentic, he's gonna like tear a piece of the cloak off, so it's like a torn cloak, but then like tie it around some of his arms and his like head, like he's had wounds that he's had to like bandage up with parts of the cloak.
All right. All right. All right.
Commit to the play.
Yeah, whatever. I'll make my suit, like my fine clothes, dirty and like get a little dirt on my mask and on the cloak itself, and I guess rip it up too, but not like rip it and tie it around me. Just like rip it like there's holes in it and stuff.
Audience is gonna change out of his fine clothes. He's gonna change back into his adventuring clothes, so he's like been there. Because now it's like he's been there. He has to commit to the role.
Yeah, that's true.
Do we have?
All right.
I think I've just got the one pair of clothes, set of clothes.
I mean, I have my thing here. If you might more, or if you have any extra.
What? Oh.
I'm good. I'm just gonna look as haggard as I feel.
All right.
You always look haggard.
Okay.
Where did I?
Fisher's gonna put on the cloak and then just lie down on the ground and roll around a little bit.
Okay, I thought I had written down something, but apparently not. All right, so I sent you what the battlefield looks like. It has just been stated that you are waiting for the enemy to arrive. The undeads have been appearing with skeleton with bows as weapon. This is why you're being provided with partially ruined buildings, so you can hide behind them and, you know, have a bit of an advantage where they're gonna start firing at you. They're going to let zombies climb out of holes from the walls, just to represent the fact that they're coming out of the village around you. Technically, there's a road at the center, but it's supposed to just represent the road inside of the town. So take your place. Take your, Mr. Audience. We're gonna put the village guard with you. I think it would be interesting if you were in one of the two ruined buildings, but guard captain, hero of the event. You have a few choices, and you get to see what the inside of this improvised battleground looks like. There are two ruined buildings, one of stone, one of wood. There's sort of a park that has gone overgrown, and a broken statue in there, and there's a place where it was probably meant to be a well, but it's just rubbles and broken down what looks like benches, sort of trying to represent another small park. I know, they didn't have a lot of time, and, well, they did their best. So, it would be more interesting if you'd be in one of the building, but I'll let you decide where you actually want to be.
No, I can be in the building. I'm gonna have all the guards actually be sitting kind of with their weapons still drawn, but sitting on the ground in the building, and it can open up on me giving a speech about staying up against the light to them, kind of keeping their morale up.
All right. You want a stone building or a wooden building?
We'll go stone. He likes any
okay.
kind of
yeah, you even have a ruined fireplace there. It's gonna be good.
Gotta get the
he looks at Magna. You want that to be in the building also? It's gonna be a bit cramped.
Magna could be patrolling. Magna can be patrolling outside.
Okay. All right. So, everyone else, I'd also like you to pick a place. So, audience and fireplace, there's the captain of the guard of the town militia that's in the building with audience. large fellow, hood up, very focused. You're not sure if it's anticipation or nervousness, but doesn't talk much. Sits down and looks like trying to be in the mood.
Where would I place myself? I guess I would keep watch outside of the building that audience is in. Kind of just sitting crisscross like outside of the doorway. Is that a doorway at E13?
Yes.
Okay, I'll be sitting like on F13, right next to the doorway. Just kind of keeping watch.
Okay, well, that's a good thing. There's a bench there. So. All right. Remy, where do you want to be on the battlefield? Entering interesting places to hide with the overgrown vegetation around the small park. Otherwise, there's the wooden building. It's as the shadows betrays. I hadn't noticed the shadows were this large, but most of the. It would provide a good 3/4 cover against archers if you're in a wooden building.
You know what? I think that would probably be Ramey's go-to, since I think he's very disinterested in taking a lot of arrow fire. He can avoid it.
Okay. So the wooden building. Any place in particular? Close to a wall, center, facing east, facing north?
Nobody knows. He's invisible.
Well, he knows, which also
No one
means
can
I
see.
know.
I think, assuming that everything is like northeast, southwest on this,
Yeah.
on this map, I would imagine probably at least so that, if possible, you know, if like say audience were to come out of his building, Ramey will be able to see it.
Okay.
Remy was never seen from again.
Then probably I'll place you at M5 because there's a large opening at the center of it. So you have you have sight on where audience is right now, and you have protection from anyone arriving at J or K. All right, Jorg.
I would be. What's on the 14, 15? Is there a hole in the wall there? Is there just rubble?
Yeah, it's rubble because the wall has collapsed. So there is a small breach in the
So
wall.
you can go in and out of that.
Provided you don't mind paying extra movement to get inside of that hole, yeah.
Okay. Jorg will stand inside the building next to that hole at like H14.
Okay.
I assume he can see through that and like do spells through it. So that's where he's gonna
Yeah,
be.
there's a hole next to you
Hole
on
in the
each
wall.
side.
Too.
All right.
Oh, I see. I can see because of the shadows. There's a pillar there,
Yeah.
and then the wall gets really low. Yeah. Cool.
All right. So George is there. Only Fisher's left.
I'll hang out with, because Ramey's currently all on his own inside the wooden building, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll hang out with Ramey.
Okay.
Which square was Ramey in?
Currently M5.
5. Okay. I will do. Could I get through the wall, or do I have to go around it?
What do you mean?
The wooden wall, is it big enough that I have to walk around it? Or is it like
That's
the
like
rubble
making
where I
Kool-Aid
could
Man.
move through it?
Well, those facing north and east, at the center of it is where the wall is most damaged. You'd be able to get through there with a small additional cost to your movement because it would be considered difficult terrain. But basically, the hole is at L between L and M6, and there is another hole between N7 and 8.
Hi. I'll be at N7.
N7. Okay. So right in front of the hole. Okay. All right. The guards. One of the guards next to audience. Another one near Fisher. Another one near the fireplace inside of the stone building. No, actually, near the well. Yeah, near the well, the destroyed well. There is... two... Is that it? This one here, this one here, this one here. And there's one in the wall right next to Remy. Well, not in the wall, but...
Question: what are
Yes.
those things? What are those entrances at JK1 and JK20?
They're stage entrance, but they're not road entrance. So
Okay,
yes, things can come out of there,
All right.
but it's not part of the story.
Mhm,
The official entrance to where you are at A and T.
10 and 11.
10 and 11, yeah.
So, incidentally, Tobiyashi, if you happen to see a hook coming out of one, just let it happen.
Just let it happen. What?
Just a big hook, just like starts like leaning its way.
Oh,
out
oh,
on the stage and
Coming to grab one of us out.
kind of like, whoosh. Just let it happen.
Grab onto it.
All
coming out for a reason.
So that's this.
It's the safety hook.
Yeah.
This. All right. So this is where everyone is when this starts. You all take your position. You suddenly start to see the fog above you starting to clear up, and you can make out the voice of Nisa narrating essentially the camera panning back inside of the village where you all are, trying to keep a little bit warm because it's the end of the day and you're doing your best to protect the village, hanging out in a place where you'd think there's going to be a larger invasion, but doing your best to keep your cool. The guards are nervous. They all have their hood up. They're all looking nervously around, wondering where the enemy's gonna come from. You catch a glimpse of them looking at you suspiciously, sort of like people who don't know, how good are you exactly? Am I gonna die because I'm here?
That's what they're here for. No, actually.
We'll wait till Naisa finishes her narration.
Yeah. Remy. Remy, your passive perception does allow you to see this, and I've sent you a private message in the audience. The audience, not audience. Slowly, Nasa finishes her narration and silence fall once again where you are. You start hearing...
We'll start giving this speech once the silence falls.
Fisher, well, you sort of had this boost of haste all along and you were feeling great, and then suddenly you start feeling the end of this and a bit of exhaustion coming in, and I can't help but to think that it's a good thing that whatever is gonna come out is probably not gonna just come out of the ground and try to attack you, because you start feeling this wave of lethargy coming over you, just stunning you a little bit. You see the electrical energy around you seems to be forming, but leaving your body and going straight into the ground, spreading around. Of course, Remy, since you're right next to Fisher, you see those little blue lightning spreading around, seeping into the ground. You can even swear at some point there seems to be a bit of steam coming out of Fisher. This slightly blue steam coming down and going into the ground. But immediately you start hearing from the stage entrance, all stage entrance, this faint moan. And this shuffling. And you have that moment of, oh, zombies for Act 2, huh? Audience, Nasa finishes her speech. Her narration. And there's this silence in the air. While Remy is hearing something in the audience and he's hearing these noise coming from backstage, for you, audience, because of your incredible passive perception, it's just the silence before the fight.
Well, as I said, audience is going to assume that Magnus is going to warn him whenever the enemies actually start coming, so he'll take this chance to start giving a speech about the light defeating the dark to the soldiers in front of him, as he feels in how they fought long, but the dragon is with them and will protect them in these battles yet to come. Yeah. Seems like what he would be doing if he was in the story.
So you give that speech to the captain of the guard that's right in front of you. The fellow is looking outward, looking toward where you think probably the zombie's gonna arriving, because they're not that good actors. They sort of have
15, by the way, performance on my speech.
Okay. Well, it's better than the average person. It's not something they're going to remember for the next 30 years, but it's better than the average person. So you'd be confident that if they were normal guards in a dark situation, at least some of them would feel re-energized by your words of encouragement. And just as you reach out to the captain of the guard to just, put your hand on his shoulder and don't worry, everything's gonna be fine, you get this sensation from Magna just saying, oh no, this is why I couldn't smell anything. And then the captain of the guard turns around, puts his hand on your hand, and shrugs it off. Removes the hood of the cloak. You find yourself facing a blue dragonborn female. all of the guards remove their cloak. They're all part of the hunter cult.
Hey guys, surprise!
Suddenly you start hearing
Whoa.
a lot of noise in the audience. You start hearing screams. And you start, especially you, Remy, who's been paying a little bit of attention to this, you start seeing guards rushing in the audience and engaging other people with weapons. You start hearing background noise, combat. You even see a deflagration of energy inside of the VIP lounge above everything. Audience, in front of you, you just hear her say, "You can have them all, but no one touches him. He's mine."
This is the worst flash mob ever.
Yes, by the way, I rolled deception rolls for each one of them. They were more convincing than your passive insight.
Yeah, how's the insight checks in the party?
Well,
Not great.
Mine's 9.
16.
passive insight.
Yeah, that's my passive insight.
You know what? All I'm saying is I'm glad I gave a good speech to her
14.
before this, because she knows I can now.
All right, now the question is, what kind of combat fight do you
Yeah,
want?
but she's
Same fight as the one before. The one that I've been keeping in reserve because it feels like you're listening to a RPGs from the 90s.
Obviously the ducks.
The ducks for battle? Duh.
That's the noise the zombies make, right?
Yeah.
Ah.
Where's that on the on the farm animal wheel? Just like
The
Zombie.
zombies go.
You know, guys, though, you know what causes greater fear than just a performance? It brings people to the cause when they feel an actual danger to themselves. Now all we have to do is
Yeah.
eat it.
About us.
yeah. Show them
Alright,
what your
It's like
guards are
now
truly gonna
when
be.
I save everybody, it's gonna be even
Yeah.
more impactful.
Yeah, now see, and finally we see the true enemy reveal their face. For this is the ones we have been meant to fight, and the ones the dragons will stand against.
Well, she just looks at you and takes out a warhammer, a shield.
Is it new? Is it different than the one?
Oh yes, everything is new. Everything seems to be different. All she says, as you all roll initiative. Oh yeah, audience's rival. I have to have this one open also. She just looks at you, audience, and says, "I hope you've been preparing for this because I have."
Well, to be fair, I wasn't the one that lost.
But I'll be the
I
one who
rolled it.
survives.
I rolled 21 for initiative.
And
Damn.
just so that you know, she's been taunting you like this because she has been using an ability of her paladin vow. The vow of enmity. And you're its target.
i.e. the DM wants advantage.
She has advantage on every single attack she makes against you for 1 minute.
Gee.
I
Oh,
can
I
have
know.
a chance to pop my potion, though.
I know exactly what I could do for you.
The Warhammer she has, the moment that initiative is rolling, you immediately feel the energy coming out of it. It even seems to have a motion blur around it. It is pumping out huge amount of energy. Alright.
I
Well,
would
Jack-
also tell Jorg. I'd tell Jorg before. I'd be like, Jorg, go help the others. This battles, because I think he's in here with me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Tobiashi is
I'm
just
outside of the
outside.
door.
Yeah.
No,
I'd be like,
solemnly.
Jorg, go help the others.
Aren't all the other guards circling Jorg currently?
No, They're no.
Well, no,
it was just the
they
captain.
were
It was
in the
just
park.
captain. It was just
Yeah,
the
they're in the
captain.
park.
The other guards are
Alright.
spread out.
Yeah, I'm over in the middle,
So-
or on the right. In the order.
The enemies. No,
Oh, so you don't want help? Do all dragonborns have blind sense?
that's not.
No.
No. I'd like them to have it instead of
It
their.
would be nice.
Instead of no perception skill at all, but you know. All right. So we go with. Okay, and she has. Oh yeah, I forgot to put Orunak inside of the scene. Well, he's gonna be where all of its vegetation is.
Oh no, he's surrounded.
Unfortunately, I completely forgot about him. Well, darn, he would be where there's vegetation.
The poor man is surrounded. Orunak, no.
He could handle himself. It's time for him to prove himself as a real member of this team.
I will say there are a bunch of members of the garden here, so I feel like they'll deal with at least the hunter cult that's in the audience, probably.
Yeah.
All right.
They're paid off.
So we have initiative for that, and
Well, the garden
Oh, wow.
is the hunter.
he's got a good initiative.
The garden is the hunter cult. That would be a twist. We'd also be in a lot of trouble.
I'm pretty sure Corinth can mop the floor with all of you. So
I think like most of the members, the upper members of the garden, could mop the floor with all of us. Quite easily.
well, I don't know. Level 9 to 11, you'd be able to take them on. Not all of them at once, but a few of them at the time, yeah. Alright. So, Fisher, initiative.
16.
Oh, I should roll for Magna because he's different.
Alright. Magna.
Magna got 7.
7. Audience.
12. Audience.
Remy.
18.
18. Jorg.
10.
Tobiyashi.
18 plus 3, so 21.
Alright. Okay. So, as these people starts to react, you also have...
I'd like to think that there's one guard that wasn't in on the Hunter Cult thing. He's just like, what's going on?
Well, no. Why do we need so many guards? It's been... I think they can handle it.
Oh yeah, that's true, huh?
And also to probably Remy's discontent, because he was hearing them arriving, undeads are starting to go in and come from stage entrance.
Oh, we got the 3-way battle. Let's
Oh, yeah.
go.
Alright, so audience and his enemy are looking to be starting this duel. Well, technically, Tobiyashi has the highest player initiative, but it's the same initiative as audience's rival.
Oh.
So, Tobiyashi, what I would say is...
We're gonna do roll.
You get the first look at the battlefield. So
Okay.
immediately as you look around, you see that audience and her rival seems to be very intent in making this a duel.
Well, yeah.
You get the feeling the audience would not like it if you interfered.
Yeah, he told me.
To your right, you start seeing zombies arriving from the road and shuffling toward you. From the other side, you see two of these guards who had cloak are looking straight at you. So you can feel that they're probably going to pick you as their main target.
Okay. So who's going for me or her? Who has the highest dexterity, I guess?
Yeah, but I believe she has the exact same modifier as you.
Okay. All right, then. I guess I'll go first.
So,
Um.
okay.
Okay. So, the ones right across from me. My question is the smoke thing. What it doesn't say on the thing. What is it to activate it? A bonus action, an action?
It doesn't say. Okay.
No, it does not say. I just reread it.
That's odd. I'm sure that I established it.
Yeah, I remember you
Same
telling
thing
me.
you used in the fight with Rami.
Yeah. It's the same thing that I used. It just says
I'm pretty
it
sure.
just says activation.
I'm pretty sure it's an action because of
Okay.
everything that needs to be done. You know, you need to
Yes.
select the runes, then set it on the ground.
Okay, well, I'm gonna run straight across over to F8, and I am going to throw it down right at my feet, and it'll make a black smoke cloud, and that will be the best action I will ever take in my life. And would it count as no? It wouldn't be an attack action. It's just an action. And I guess that'll be my turn.
What's the size of the cloud again?
The size of the cloud is. Let me check it real quick. It is 15 foot high, 15 in diameter.
Diameter. All right. So centered around you. So you're covered, and one of them who is right next to you is covered in this. So he will also have disadvantage to attacking you. All right.
Oh, would it cover the other one on the other side too?
You'd have to
15
set it on the ground next to you and not directly where you are.
Okay.
And they would not be. They would be at the edge of it.
Okay.
You'd be
All right.
covered. They wouldn't be able to attack you normally.
Yes.
By that I mean they'd have disadvantage to attack you.
Yes. All right, that's perfect.
All right.
And then that'll be the end of my turn because I can't do anything after that
All right.
because it wasn't an attack action.
All right. Which means we go to audience and its rival. Taking up the Warhammer, she looks at you and... Okay, let's go all out. She wants to make sure you regret ever crossing her path. So... She uses a bonus action to cast a spell on herself. You recognize it as some sort of smite, you're not sure which one. And which means it is a 27 to hit.
I see that I.
Alright, so with this, I would like you to make a strength saving throw, please. No, constitution saving throw.
Oh, Constitution?
Yes.
Alright. Okay. Let's see. 25.
25. Alright, well, in that case, you'll just feel the power of this washing over you. Alright, so let's make it impressive. She swings as hard as she can, and you see the energy from the smite being released. You see a glow of energy from her weapon being released. You see the flash of energy coming from the heavens, empowering her weapon and striking you at the same time. all of this hitting you all at once. The Constitution saving throw. I'm not sure why it's Constitution, but you know, the spell it's been based on is Constitution, so okay. You feel this power, this rush of energy entering you, but you manage to resist it, and you recognize it would have pushed you back so bad, but you manage to resist it. Meaning this one is right. And then she uses a divine smite in you. Oh, bad roll. And then she does the...
Welcome to a duel between paladins.
You really should have asked me for the potion of radiant resistance that I've been holding on to.
Nah, that would have been unfair. I don't even have the potion I had for this fight popped.
The smite does have a saving throw for you, audience. Wisdom.
Oh, it has a saving throw.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, does it? Sorry. Yes.
My divine smite doesn't have a one, but hers might.
Yes, it has a saving throw, wisdom saving throw. So what was it?
15.
15. And her. Oh. Then you make it. All right. But you still take the damage. You just don't become scared of her.
My saves are good. One of the parts of the paladin.
What a surprise! The paladin has good saves.
Yeah.
And
Epic
You
save.
really think I become scared of my rival off one attack? Pathetic. Insolent whelp. Let's teach her some manners. I haven't heard the damage numbers yet, by the way. I'm saying this
Teach her some manners.
so you feel all of the energy that has been placed inside. The blast of energy does push you back 5 feet, but it feels like it would have been enough to push you all the way to the wall behind you, maybe through that wall. But thankfully,
that was
you
kind of sad. That would have been kind of cool.
thankfully you managed to resist all of that energy just being pushed 5 feet away. But
You're
you
like,
get
"Can I
hit
fit?"
by a divine smite, a warhammer strike, a thunderous charge from inside of her warhammer, and a wrathful smite. Which fortunately you resist the wisdom. You manage to succeed your wisdom saving throw, so you feel the fear coming up inside of you. But you manage to push it down. But in grand total, you do take a total of 29 hit point of psychic, bludgeoning, and divine energy all at once.
Yep. And that's how paladins fights go. So I'm not surprised by that. So that's actually, I still have 10 bonus hit points, so I take 19.
And then she rushed toward you and hit you again because she also has a second attack.
As she should. As she should.
Which is 26 to hit.
This is the Pokemon rival battle at the crossroads.
Paladin duels, by the way, last like 2 to 3 rounds on max.
And she pumps. Alright, I did take that exactly from a description in the book, so Wrathful Smite has been expanded, but you still have to do another Constitution save.
Another Constitution.
Yeah.
Ooh, this one's gonna probably succeed. I have to think, but actually I don't think I have to roll. That's a bad enough roll. I'm pretty sure it's gonna succeed, no matter what. Yeah, that's gonna succeed. That's only a 9.
Fail, you mean?
Ooh,
Fail.
that's gonna succeed. It's a 5. Yeah, it's a natural one. I win.
No, I rolled
Confidence.
When I roll a 2, it's gonna succeed on me.
Oh, their ability's gonna succeed. Okay.
I don't have any. Oh, I don't think I've been giving me advantages on saves.
Well, apparently the next one, you do not manage to withstand the burst of energy hitting you, and this one does push you. And it's an actual 1 for the wall, so it pushes you on the wall, through the wall, on the other side of the wall. You find yourself.
Well, I'm glad I failed that. That's what I wanted.
You find yourself prone underground with debris all over you, having just suffered another divine smite, thunderous energy being pumped into you, and bludgeoning attack, resulting in another 31 points of damage to you.
That's fair.
As you look around, you realize, oh, that's what she did. Oh, there are 3 zombies coming at me also.
It's fine. I'm gonna go fight her. Zombies.
And that is...
Oh wait, no. What was I? I was at 19. One second, I have to do this in my head. 19 plus 31.
Well, you
This is
took
easy math.
a
like
grand
50,
total.
right?
You took a grand total of
That's
60 points of damage in a single round.
Yeah. But it should have been 50 because I had the 10 extra. Yeah. So 50 off of that, so I'm at 28.
So, well, you can't help but everyone else notice that audience just got hammered through a wall. He's bleeding.
It's okay. It hasn't been my turn yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even pay attention. Audience said he has this, so
Well,
I'll trust
it's
him.
hard not to hear the lightning strike that it feels like that just hit audience twice in a row. Everyone hears that boom, boom, moment that audience just went through. So of course Remy immediately looks around over there, seeing audience.
Where am I on the map, by the way?
Sorry, it hasn't been updated. Sorry. You are currently at I-16.
I've never seen audience hit the ground before.
And Remy,
She's gotten stronger since the last time I fought her. I'm not gonna lie. She has improved.
she has been preparing, and not only that, she's a smart opponent.
Well, she just went first. You gotta go first, which was unfortunate.
So Remy, you probably have this moment of, oh shit, he's in trouble. I'm also in trouble. All right, so this was
feathers first. Say his scales next.
so that was audience's rival. This was Tobiyashi, meaning the next one in initiative is Remy, and the one after that is going to be Fisher. So Remy, what do? You have a guard that's right next to you. You have 3 undead that are probably gonna make their way to you. And you have Fisher, who has an enemy who looks a little bit beefier than yours.
Yeah, I think Raby for the time being is just going to. Actually, you know what? He hasn't pulled this out yet. He might as well. He's actually going to pull out a short sword on his hilt and steady aim, booming blade, stab the guy in front of him.
Okay. And this one is...
Oh, booming blade.
one like this. Okay.
All right, that'll be 24 or 26 to hit. It's a +2 short sword.
You said 26 to hit?
Yes.
It's enough to hit.
I'm so waiting for these guys to parry or something. Okay, I'll have to roll 1. 6. Alright, that will be 5, 6, 11, 13. 16, 20, 22 piercing damage, and 5 thunder.
Okay. He's not dead. He's injured and bleeding, but he's not dead. You really just managed to... You take advantage of a moment where everyone reacts to audience being thrown clear through a wall and the explosion, and you notice that the guy right next to you is distracted, and you just shove your dagger, your short sword, inside of him.
It's almost a homing shot for the kidney.
With the quantity of hit point he lost, I think he also lost 1 kidney.
But that's action, bonus action, can't move, so that's all Remy gets.
Alright. So, Fisher, and the one after that are the enemies. So, Fisher, what do you do?
I move
So
over
the
to
one right in
N.
front of you looks like something that you'd probably place as like barbarian, but very confident while he's looking at you. On the other side, you see someone that looks more like a spellcaster looking at Jorg, probably his intentions. And you see a bunch of...
Fisher. Remy.
No. On the other side, you see one
One at
where there is the
M14.
broken well, looking at Jorg, probably with the intention to throw some sort of spell at him. And you can see a group of undead appearing from the bottom part of the stage, slowly making their way. This is what you see rapidly, at a rapid glance. The barbarian is only looking at you.
Yeah, I wouldn't know if he's raged yet. I've got 9 insight. I can't tell if people are angry normally.
Are his veins pulsating?
Yeah. How juiced up is he?
Well, you can make an educated guess. Guess. They seem to have been prepared for this.
I'm actually gonna go. Raimi kind of fucked up his dude, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna go see if I can finish him off.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move over to N5. Am I slow as shit?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. No, actually, you turn around and you're just about to take a step forward.
Heart attack.
And no, you feel the drawback from the haste. Fortunately, it's only 1 round. Only gonna last 1 round. But you still lose movement, actions.
I'm incapacitated for the round, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
You can still speak.
Turn to look at the guy Raimi just fucked up, pull my sword out, take 1 step, and then just... Oh!
Powers down.
Thank you for reminding me. I had completely forgotten that you were lethargic.
You just hear the window shut down noise.
It's like when you forgot to do the update for your computer the night before, and then you go to get on in the morning, and you gotta wait.
Oh. And so Remy, you hear that computer rebooting right next to you. Oh no! I hope there's no update.
Yes, that's my turn.
Yeah. All right. So, thank you for reminding me. I had completely forgotten.
Amy's also hoping that he doesn't send an error report.
Yeah. Right.
I've always found very entertaining to look at a Windows computer updating itself, downloading pre-patch preparation software. So basically, he's preparing to prepare.
Yeah.
It's good.
Uh-oh, it's opening Internet Explorer. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that?
All right, so the enemies. Well, first we go with the one who has just lost a kidney to Remy.
Nice.
He's well, you know, it hurts. He is going to try and attack you. Well, okay. Well, let's resolve movement first, because everyone moves at the same time. So one of them crosses over and jump up so he can attack Remy at M6. He's there. The two near Tobiashi move up to attack him. The undeads are gonna go like this. Like this. Like this. This. Like this. Like this.
Fight me.
This. Well, you know, zombies are not extremely intelligent, so they are going to try and attack through walls. Alright, so now this is the movement phase for everyone. Now, the attack phase. Remy now has two enemies next to him, and they're rogues. So,
Okay, there he goes. Yes.
wow.
Sorry, not for you, Remy. I was talking about where they moved for me.
Wow, hey, one of them, probably the one that you just injured, is so injured from what happened. He's just looking at you and he tries to swing wildly at you, but you get the feeling that he's on his last leg, quite literally, as there's an undead trying to eat his last leg from behind him. The other one, however, you don't see where he's arriving, and suddenly it's a 23 to hit.
And Raimi is going to shield it.
Last second as you arrive it, you recognize that this is gonna hurt because it's a sneak attack. Shield! And the plane of energy protects you from what probably would have been a devastating attack. Fisher. Oh yeah, I didn't do the barbarian attacking you. Fisher, the barbarian, moves up, and I will confirm he looks like he's pretty mad at you. You're not sure if it's something specific that you've done, but, you know, he's angry. And so he attacks you with everything he has, meaning he's attacking you recklessly.
Ooh.
Yes.
So I just went through with the ending of the haste spell effect.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Okay. For that, it says it ends once my turn is over. Is that?
Yeah. I don't have a problem with this
Okay.
being accurate.
Fisher wants to know whether he can shield.
Yes. Let's do this hope for.
All right, so which means it is 23.
I will shield.
All right, as you see, the first attack, even though you are extremely slowed down, because he's telegraphing his attack so much, the first one swings and just hits the ground. But you recognize that the second one is going to hit you head on, and you just use a shield spell to prevent this hit from hitting you with something that you estimate would have been very painful. He is using a great axe while trying to hit you, and well, it feels like he would have been able to decapitate most normal
Like one of
people
those
in a
video game bosses that has a wind up that's like 10 seconds long.
All your stamina's gone. He's just like.
Yeah.
Tobiyashi. Well, they don't see where you are right now, but they are still going to try and attack you, even though they're inside. Yeah. All right. They still try. So let's
By me.
still. All right. Oh yeah. All right. One of them. Well, that's right. Your smoke cloud doesn't affect you. So one of them you easily recognize. He's not sure where you are. He swings wildly and completely misses you. But the other one, even though he doesn't see you, unfortunately he remembered where you were right before this happened, and it is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Alright. Which means it is...
Let's see.
"13 points of slashing damage as his axe slams in you.
Alright.
Jorg.
Or gets lightning bolted.
Actually, that is a nice window. Oh, no, that's a better window. Each creature in that area must be that takes. It doesn't specify that a creature needs to be completely in. So he can encompass Jorg and Magna with this. Jorg, as you're looking at everything around you and you're trying to prepare yourself, suddenly you blow up. Make a dexterity saving throw, please. And
Just get fireballed.
and Magna, make a audience, make a dexterity saving throw for Magna.
Oh no.
By the way, Jorg, you actually do get plus. You are within 10 feet of audience. You do
Oh,
get a
cool.
plus 2.
Sweet, so I rolled a 7 then.
That did not matter.
Prepared, you've got absorb elements prepared, right?
Oh yeah,
Is that a reaction?
yeah.
Magna got an 11.
Absorb those elements.
You could upcast it and then do like a super fire wall of fire.
It's only for melee attacks, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, it's lame.
It's lame.
That part of it feels like it's literally
with a melee
only
attack next
helpful
turn, the
for
target takes 1
ultra attacks.
Okay.
extra.
This one here.
Or am I wrong?
thought it was like extra damage for specifically that element spell. Or
Yeah, your
attack,
next
that's just-
melee attack.
Yeah.
So you said
But you said melee.
you said you rolled a
7.
7 and Magna rolled a
11.
11. 7-11.
Ooh, 7-11.
And neither of them succeed.
Neither of them succeeds. So both of you take.
Random might just be
Okay.
Magna is deceased.
So it is.
Okay.
22 points of bludgeoning damage as the ground simply erupts all around you.
I thought it was fireball. I was scared.
No, it's their cultists are somewhere between priests and druids.
Oh, okay.
Magna is alive at 5 HP.
How much
Yes.
was it? It was bludgeoning.
Yes, it is bludgeoning.
Oh, I get wrecked.
Getting wrecked, son.
That's not an element.
No absorbing
damage?
elements here.
I know.
It's
Earth is an element.
sorry. 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
Hmm.
I want all my hit dice.
Hopefully Onet could take care of those zombies for me.
No,
I
we
know,
want
that's
the
like the
zombies-
worst
we want
part
the
is, like,
zombies- we want the
we have to
zombies
deal with
attack
the zombies.
cultist.
That's true.
I mean, to be fair, they also have to deal with the zombies. Like, the mage is about to be hit by a zombie.
Yep. And this is where things get a little bit weird, because if they'd been preparing for this long, there's something weird in the fact that, okay, zombies seems to also be attacking the cultist. So,
He just doused himself in holy water.
zombies only have a... Alright, so... That is enough to hit Orunak. That is enough to hit the Barbarian. He can't hit you. Audience, they're trying to hit you. You're prone, which means they have advantage, I believe.
They do. I'm prone.
So it's unnatural 20. That's not enough. And another unnatural 20. Damn, they rolled super high, but they can't clamp down on you, audience. They just keep biting your hardened ab by your object.
Audience is like, stop. I'm in a duel. Okay, just stop.
Go away! Shoo!
They're just like
Okay.
slobbering on you. They break their teeth on your arm. Oh, well, you don't have armor on, never mind.
No,
Shit.
boy, if they weren't
Special
zombies, Rain would be
armor.
super jealous right now.
I have bigger fish to fry.
Just backhands them.
Alright, alright. And this one here. Orunak does take a little bit of damage from this. Wow, a whopping 2 points of damage.
Kicked
They're
out.
just annoying. Let's be real. The zombies are just annoying. They're not,
Yeah.
they're not here to actually do anything.
Maybe help a little.
Well, they're here to be an additional annoyance. Fisher, one does try to attack you. Unless he rolls a natural 20, he won't hit you. He didn't roll a natural 20. Remy, one of them tries to attack you from behind the wall just by trying to grab you, but you know he rolled a 3, so you just laugh at his attempt with the giggle of a small girl. And the zombie doesn't manage to eat the foot of poor rogue that you pulverize in a single attack. So I do believe that this takes care of every single monster on the battlefield.
My turn.
Monster at
I think you went
15.
first, Tony.
Fisher's
Wait, oh yeah, we
done.
still have to go to Jorg and...
Jorg
Okay,
gets
yeah.
to go.
Audience has to take turns still. Anybody
Wait, really? Oh my lord.
Arunak is right before audience.
Let's go. Oh, yell to Ornak. Help!
From
We're the
inside a cloud.
zombies.
Yeah, from inside a
cultists are
cloud.
The cultists are more important.
Yeah, well, he
gonna help
does.
you
He can't
with
see you properly, so there's a risk at attacking.
I'm just like, Ornak, there's someone at E8. It's like, what are you talking about? What?
What do you mean?
That's how
EA?
hard we prepped. During the rest, we were like, we laid it out in a grid.
Got, like string going all over the whole thing.
All right. You see, Arunak just looks around him and this is messed up. He focuses energy and a moonbeam starts to fall from the sky, engulfing. Oh, he's there to protect all of you, so it engulfs the two undead that are trying to attack Remy. So on their turn, they're gonna take the damage. They're gonna take radiant damage.
Radiant.
All right, and as
And
stated,
Kodak have built a rapport over the last several weeks.
sorry. So as stated, audience is next, and then it's going to be Jorg. So audience.
Well, audience is gonna pretty much ignore the zombies fighting him. They don't matter. Gonna go deal with the Dragonborn lady who just hit him through a wall. Little respect there. He's always wanted to hit someone through a wall.
So now you know how it feels.
Not gonna lie. Little respect, a little bit of jealousy. I'm gonna first use my bonus action, pop Divine Favor. I'm gonna pull out my longsword, because that's gonna do better against her than the mace. I'm going to use my shield's ability.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use Shimmering Light. So she has to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
24.
Hopefully you'll roll low. Yeah, I was gonna say hopefully you'll roll low. You didn't. That's fair.
Bane 'em.
Yeah. Okay. And then it will happen again on her turn. And then he will walk forward and try and hit her.
Alright. You climb on top of all the rubbles, climb through the opening. The undead does try to hit you while you're moving. With a unnatural 20. So you see him try to grab you and his hand just slips on you as you move through the rubble.
That is a 22 to hit, by the way, on my attack.
22 to hit. Hold on, let me conjure back her stat block.
She has the same AC as me, that does hit.
Yes, actually, she seems to have exactly the same AC as you.
Yeah, I was gonna say if she's like close to a copy as me, which is kind of what I assumed. That will hit with the 22. So, alright. So then audience will use his level 2 Divine Smite. So we will hit her for... So he will hit her for shocking, about 29 damage. So it's what? She hit audience for.
Alright, did you use a Divine Smite in this?
I did. I used
Okay.
a level 2 Divine Smite.
Okay.
And then he will attempt to hit her again. He does not have a punch through walls ability though. So he does not have to deal with that. Oh, I need a crit. Give me the crit right here. That was not the crit. That is not what I needed. That might lose me the fight. That is a miss. I'm not even gonna roll the other dice, it doesn't matter. What?
You hit. Are you low enough that you were kind of just hoping for her to miss next turn?
Well, that's why I needed it. Well, yeah. Unless we're doing the dual rolls where we roll initiative. But I don't know if we do, because there's a bigger fight going on.
Well, I don't mind if you want to re-roll your initiative and hers. Only yours and hers.
It depends, yeah, if we're in a duel or not.
Yeah, but, well... It does seem she is only interested in you. She has stated it very openly. Now, if all other players agree not to interfere in this duel, then yeah, it is a duel.
Okay.
Told me not to, so I'm not gonna do anything.
No one, I don't think anyone, yeah.
Okay. So, audience, did you hit on your second attack?
I did not.
You did not attack. So the first one, as you hit her with your long sword, you feel the radiant energy of your god, and then you see her recover from that hit surprisingly fast. So fast that when you try to hit her again, it just misses. She brushes it off with her shield.
And then I will use my movement because I know the zombies are dumb and won't listen. So I am going to use my movement to walk around behind her so zombies are at least on her side.
Alright.
Also, that way the zombies have a chance of being charmed and not interfering in the fight at all.
Zombies
Charmer,
are not immune to being charmed. Okay. Apparently, they're easy to distract. Pretty light. Alright.
Light.
Which means that was audience. Jorg, and then it's gonna be Magna.
Jorg. So those two are the charmed ones.
We don't know if they're charmed.
Oh, regardless, he's gonna clamber over the wall to the left because he assumes that the zombies are not gonna try to climb over the wall.
Well, there's a good chance that because the ground erupted around you, there's no more wall protecting you.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, full cover.
Do I?
No, I don't know if it
Buried
stays
in
up.
full cover? Then I'm going to
You
just.
have been fully covered by the collapsed wall. There.
Rocks fall. Dork dies.
I want to help Remy and Fisher. Remy and
Shit.
Fishy, but also audience zombies around him. I will go left and then summon some aminals.
Ooh.
Okay,
They'll
where
be,
do you want to move?
Oh, just to H13.
Okay, just one square. Okay.
Oh wait, there's no wall anymore. So
No,
I'll
there's
move
no wall
further.
anymore. It's
It's rough terrain.
exactly.
In the area, yeah. So I'll move to I11 then, because that's all my movement.
Right next to Magna.
Yeah, and summon some bears.
Okay.
You said elementals.
No, beasts. I could do elementals. Damn it, just give me the beasts. I'm gonna do
So-
dire wolves. I just need their stats.
I imagine 2 dire wolves. Is that it?
Yeah.
Where do they appear?
Dire wolves will appear. One will go up at like FG 1213 there, and then the other is gonna go down to near Fisher, the LM 8, 9.
Okay. And their initiative is?
Their initiative. I'm just gonna roll it together. Ooh! Their initiative is 16 plus 2, so 18.
Alright, so they go pretty high up in the initiative. Alright.
Mm-hmm. And that will be my whole turn.
Alright. Audience with Magna?
Magna's gonna go attack the mage. Magna's gonna pounce on the mage.
Okay.
Pounce.
Pounce.
I have the power.
That's all.
You just died.
God damn it, that's a 21 to hit.
That is enough.
Hit the mage.
So he's gonna make a...
No, that's not one thing that we want to hear again.
I'm just getting ready for my attacks.
The mage make a strength roll.
Rolled a 11.
Okay, the mage is now prone.
Okay.
Magnus also gonna make the bite attack on it.
Okay. Go ahead. Do the damage.
Magnus fucking up this mage. Magnus at 5 HP. Magnus tried to do something before he dies.
Okay.
17 is higher, so that's another 21 to hit.
21 hits.
2d.
I didn't hear it. Sorry.
That is 2d. So that is 6 damage.
6 damage. Alright.
Let's go, Magna. Doing something before they
I got
die.
12 damage in on the mage there. Knocked it prone. Hey, it's prone now in front of the zombie. Zombie can get advantage on it too.
Hey!
Zombie advantage.
So a total of 12 damage, you said.
Yeah, 12 damage.
Alright. Alright, and I believe this concludes the first round. And I think it's a nice place to take a break.
I need it.
The next roll is basically going to decide this fight, by the way, of who rolls higher.
Yeah, if I see you go down for the first time ever, I'm running over there.
Not the first time ever. I have gone down, but
That I've seen.
this
or
is
Toby
basically
has
gonna
seen.
decide whoever rolls higher in initiative. Although I did actually miss an attack, which gives her a pretty big advantage because it means that she can easily second round me, and I have to, I think, hit both my attacks to have a good chance to second round her.
Alright.
Goddamn paladin duels only lasting 2
Like I said, she's been preparing. I wasn't expecting you to call her to a duel right now. So she's not finished preparing to meet you again.
Well, we might be 1-1 right now. She has the advantage going into this.
Alright, so
Yeah.
we're gonna take our break now because some people need to go to the bathroom, and apparently, what's the name? I can't read it. The color is not great. The Lonely Driver has drifted into the stream, so Lonely Driver?
Yeah.
Tom, the...
Yeah, Tom the alien.
Okay.
That's my boy.
I'm the UFO alien.
I don't know why, but Twitch
Specifically.
chose a weird green color. I can barely make it out. Alright.
You are using light mode.
It's my pad's default
It's
level
Where is it?
setting, so...
I could tell you what, during the break.
Okay. Alright. So, we're gonna go with ducks for the break. Apparently the only person that actually writes anything in chat wants duck for break. So, let's go with ducks
Duck.
for break.
Ducks?
Ducks.
Alright, so...
The calm before the storm.
Alright, see you again in 15 minutes. Bye. Hello, welcome back. Alright, let's go back to the fight. Some here. As we go back to audience's demise. I mean, the second round of combat.
Audience's demise.
Alright, so. Her initiative. Audience, your new initiative.
What's the name of this episode? Muted.
Thank you. I will, because we are rolling initiative again, so I'm allowed to do this because it's every time I roll initiative. I will gain bonus HP for my shields.
Let's go.
I will gain 10 temporary HP. Not that I think it will necessarily matter.
Well, you can at least survive one hit now.
Maybe.
Alright. It's a straight roll because we have the same modifier, I'm pretty sure, so. Nat 20?
You rolled a natural 20?
No, I
Okay.
rolled a 10.
You rolled a
But
10.
unless you want me to add modifier to it. I don't know if we have the same modifier.
I think you do. Hold on.
Did you have +3?
Yes.
Alright, so yeah, it's just whatever you rolled on the dice, whoever rolls higher.
Alright.
Ooh.
So this actually gives, but to place yourself properly in the initiative.
It's a 13.
All right, and she actually rolled a bit low. So you have this moment of adrenaline surge. As you,
10 wasn't great. A 10 wasn't great, so I'll take that.
she rolled a 4.
Okay.
So you have this moment of adrenaline as you sort of realize that you're running right at your demise right now.
Alright. I need her to roll a 4 again now to see if she succeeds on my charm.
All right, but since this is you being placed properly in the initiative, well, this
Oh, wait. Yeah, I guess we...
this does mean that Remy and Jorg's animal go first.
I forgot there's other combat going
Oh, I didn't know I cast conjure animals. Like, who put that on my spell list? I mean, I'll take it.
So, Remy, you got.
Oh wait, I don't go first?
Yes, Tobiyashi, 21. Yeah, sure. So it's Tobiyashi and then
I'm
Remy.
just sitting here like accepting it for a second, like, wait a minute. Give me a second.
Kobayashi trip.
Okay. So I'm going to attack the one that's in front of me that actually hit me. I am going to do one Hydra Tooth and then one regular unarmed strike. Well, actually, I'll do 2 Hydra Tooths.
Okay.
Wait. No, yeah, the one I said before.
Okay.
First one is a 15, 8 plus 7. 15 to hit.
15. Hold on.
Oh, I don't have advantage in my smoke.
No, you just.
Oh, I mean, like, I thought that because they couldn't see you, then, but you could still see.
I thought I did too. I asked him during the break, though.
Well,
I
if I'm not
that.
mistaken, you don't have advantage, but they do have disadvantage to attack you. Am I remembering the smoke rule right?
Can they not see and he can see?
Yes, they can't see and I
That's right.
can't see.
He sees them, but they can't see him.
They're blinded. He
Yes.
is not. A blinded creature has disadvantage on all attacks, and all attacks against them are made with advantage.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, then you have advantage when you attack.
The weird thing about
Okay.
smoke is if both
That's a
people
22.
are blinded,
15 plus 7.
then
22.
everything's flat. Because they're both just wildly swinging in the dark.
22 to hit for the first one.
That is enough.
And then for the second one... Oh, that was 2. That one was actually a 13. So the second one is a 13 to hit.
Well, it just so happened that this is exactly what you need, so...
Oh, what? Okay, I hit both of them. First time in my life. Okay, 6 plus 6. Oh, that's 8 points of damage for the first one.
You attack the same one both times?
Yes, I attacked the same one both times. And then 8 points of damage on the second hit, and then I am going to use my bonus action to Fury of Blows this man,
Go ahead.
and I will take 2 more attacks. So the next one is a 22. Sorry, I have a cheat sheet over here because I'm not good at numbers.
That's okay.
And that one is a 16 to hit, so I'm guessing both of them hit.
Yes.
Okay, let me check off that key point, and then the Fury of Blows is 5 points of damage, and then the next one is 8 points of damage, and then on that last strike that I did,
Yes.
I am going to activate the power in my gloves, so you kind of see them light up. Nobody would see them light up, only I would. And
You see
to-
faded lights inside of the smoke appearing.
yes, yes. And then I'm going to. I just have to get to it again. Orange Fist. I am going to do Thunderous Punch. Once per turn, activating a key point. He has to make a Strength saving throw.
It is 16.
It doesn't tell me the DC.
It's
Oh,
your
this is
DC.
Oh, my DC.
Yeah.
What would it be?
Your DC as a monk. Hold on, it's 8.
Would it be the one for Stunning Strike?
Yes, the same one.
Okay, it's a 14, so it succeeds.
Okay.
And then that is going to be the end of my turn.
All right. Well, all right. You. Come on. I'm not gonna say it because it's just gonna make Remy smile. But you attack this guy furiously and use all your key points to add to this furious attack. And you actually managed to injure the poor guy quite a lot, enough for him to be bleeding.
Okay.
He's,
Let's go.
He's not about to die, but he is bleeding.
Good. That's what we like to see.
All right, so do you want to move? Do you want to?
No, that's the end of my turn. I think. Well, actually, just so they don't know exactly where I'm at, I'm gonna step to the left 1. That's not out of their attack range, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Over to F7.
Yeah, that's good. You're not out of their range, so they don't have attack of opportunity on you. And you're
Okay.
basically repositioning yourself so they don't have you in a pincer attack. So, yeah.
Mhm.
All right. I've done it multiple times in my own duels, so it's actually a smart move.
Yes. And that'll be it.
All right. So that was Tobiyashi, which now goes to Remy and the bear and the dire wolf. Sorry.
Remy and the Bears.
So Remy.
Where did bears come from?
They're dropping a new album.
Dungeons and Dragons. There's so many interesting word plays and
Remy and the Bears.
An all gay band.
Remy goes first.
so what does Remy do? What does Remy do? There's a huge moonbeam right in front of you that's completely, nearly blinding you on one side. There's an NPC in front of you. There's another NPC being partially eaten by a zombie, but he's still hanging on. And you have one of his kidney on your short sword.
But are these zombies not holding back like the old
He only needs ones.
skeletons?
I mean, honestly, I think Raimi is going to hope that that Fisher can do cleanup, and
Aisle 3.
Yeah,
like
get out of here,
Raimi's just
dude.
going to turn around with
Graham.
his. Oh, sorry, I thought I heard something.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Raimi is going to turn toward the one that almost got an attack on him and stab them with the same short sword.
Okay.
This one will not be a steady aim, but this will still be a moving blade.
Okay.
It's a bit lower, but 19 to hit.
Yeah, it's enough.
Alright, this is a short sword, so it's a bunch of d6s.
Woo!
Six.
Woo! That sounded like a lot of damage.
Alright.
Yeah, but they're all ones.
5, 9, 12, 16. Roll one more d6. Oh, 22, 26, 28, plus another 5 thunder. So 28 piercing and 5 thunder.
Okay. So you see the guy in front of you, you actually heard him more than the one before. The one that you just managed to block with your shield just as the energy plane disappears. You just shove the sword right into him. And then you feel the booming energy go right from your hilt into his body and poof. Oh, you didn't expect the head to blow up, but it did.
That's what I call the rust. Sorry.
He's dead.
That's very unfortunate. Raimi's not going to feel clean today.
You you thrusted him so hard his head blew up.
Oh Lord.
Careful!
I keep falling. I'm sorry. I gotta reposition the missing wheel.
In which case, since Raimi does have the freedom to move here,
Well, two zombies are gonna try and hit you at disadvantage if you move, but you know.
well, and I still have my free bonus action, so I'll just use it to disengage, and I'm just going to run over to, we'll say to Q4.
Okay, Q4. Okay.
Basically, if any of the cultists want to go for Raimi, they have to take some possibly nasty hits from others,
Okay.
and that'll be it for Raimi's turn.
All right. Direwolves.
Direwolves are going to bite their nearest enemies. So the first one, I'm just going to assume is the one up north. And it's going to do his bite, which is +5 for 19.
It's enough.
And then 2d6 +3 is, 15 damage there.
Ooh.
Nice.
And it has to roll a strength saving throw or get knocked prone. AC 13.
It failed.
Ooh.
All right, so this
That
one
is
is
one-
prone.
Wait, where are the wolves again?
Now
They're the big
They're the
enemies.
big.
Oh, the NPCs. Okay, okay.
Big.
Yeah.
the big NPCs.
And then the south one is gonna do the same thing, hopefully, to that other one. So,
All right, and you said the damage was how much?
15.
15.
It rolled max. At first I thought it rolled 6 and a 9, and I was like, but I thought I rolled 2d6s, and then realized the die was upside down. So, that's how that went.
All right.
This one rolled a 21 to hit,
Yeah, it's enough.
and 13 damage.
Okay. It's not enough to kill them. They're zombies. They're a bit stronger than skeletons. But the damage is significant.
definitely doing a lot better than those bears did.
They were barely doing their job.
Oh no.
We don't need to start again.
The bear
We don't
cut.
start again. We do
The
not.
bear butt. Can't make a lot of wolf
Well,
butt.
yeah, no, but honestly, you are in a dire situation.
I was about to be. I was about to be there. You beat me to it. Oh man.
So, so that's all about this. That's all for the dire wolves.
Yup.
All right. That was the wolf, meaning we have Fisher, and then followed by all of the enemies on the map,
Except for the dragon.
except the duel going on in its own little world. Fisher.
Is the map isn't updated, right?
Hold on.
Because Remy.
Not with the Remy's move.
No, not with Remy's move. That's the
He's
only
right
thing
at
that
the
was
point.
missing.
U4.
I basically left a pathway for the bleeding one.
So I am going to move.
You have an undead reaching for you through the broken wall, and you have a barbarian looking at you furiously.
Yep. So I am going to move. To I'm gonna move to N5, and I'm gonna hit this smaller dude. Use the smaller dude, right?
Yes. He is one that Remy stole a kidney before leaving.
Yep.
Yeah, he still has it. Put it in his pocket.
The undead reaches for you as you try to
It's
go
still on
away,
his
and he
short
doesn't
sword.
manage to grab you in. Alright.
So I am going to swing at him. Okay. I will not
And
use Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
But that's a 28 to hit.
That's enough.
For 15 damage.
That is enough to finish him. As you see him kneeling and being very exhausted, pushing an undead, trying to eat him barely alive, all he has time to do is look up and oh shit, receive the hit, and he falls to the ground, and then the undead starts eating him.
Yes.
And then I will move to P5. And start swinging
Wailing.
at the barbarian dude, who I believe reckless last round to hit me.
Yes, he did.
I have advantage, so I will use Great Weapon Master. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
That is enough.
Jaloo.
For 22 slashing damage.
Right.
And
That's still
then I will use my bonus action to make an attack because I killed the one dude.
Yeah.
That is a 19 to hit
That is enough.
for 26 slashing damage.
All right. Well, as expected, he seems to be taking the damage pretty well, as all good barbarians do.
Yep, sounds about right. And then that's gonna be my turn. Amy, why'd you go into the corner?
Just so if they chased after him, you get an attack opportunity.
I'd say
Yeah, that's my turn.
Tobiyashi is too.
Like, I can leave that corner whenever I want.
Tobiyashi is too far to see this, but Fisher and Remy,
Remy.
your passive insight. And memory. And for Remy, passive investigation can also give a close hint. So basically, all of your perception.
Basically, all of Raimi's existence. Go on.
And Fisher also might also notices this. It's right on the edge because he does have a very good passive investigation. They did say that the undeads were summoned. They're not supposed to be eating people who fall to the ground. But you can clearly see one eating someone right now.
Didn't they also say they were only supposed to come on the road?
Which also brings up a moment in your mind.
Infiltration. There's a saboteur.
Well, that's where we end this campaign, everybody. I'll see you guys next match.
Alright, the enemies. So, as you might have seen, there are enemies creeping in from everywhere. Oh, two of them have to make a Constitution saving throw. Or being blasted. Oh wow, that's a fail. Blasted by radiant damage.
Come on, Onak.
It's the 10s. Oh, that's still good. You see two undeads suddenly starting to cook. Unfortunately, radiant damage doesn't do extra damage to zombies. It just turns off their ability to get back up after taking critical damage. But two zombies are currently cooking pretty hard. Enough to start losing things. You see one that just raises his hand and suddenly one arm just falls off. The other one, you see one eye just go. It keeps looking up. And they start trying to move off. So, this is going to be interesting. This one moves.
I was looking forward to that last act.
Oh, don't worry. There's still something planned.
They brought an actual lich.
Oh, shit.
The Hunter Cult. They actually infiltrated. All of the animators have been the Hunter Cult this whole time.
That dog you named is part of the Hunter cult now.
I spent 500 gold on this, by the way, for assault attack. I just wanted.
I know! Just for us to get wrecked. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good myself, not gonna lie.
I paid for this to happen.
I can't.
Was it worth it?
We'll see what I roll up next roll.
If audience goes down, is there anywhere for us?
I'll let you know after my next turn.
Come on, man. Try not to die.
Wait, whose turn is it right now?
Now it's the enemies.
He's deciding what they all do.
No, I'm moving everyone.
Ah.
I mean,
uh,
that's part of the decision of what they're gonna do, but
oh no, I know exactly what they want to do. Alright. Attack of opportunity, which actually hits.
The NPCs in my smoke attack each other.
No, alright, so this is how the battlefield looks like after the movement phase. Additional undeads are just pouring in and starting to move everywhere. Just like they said, there were cracks on the walls at the perimeter of this theater, and some undeads are just pushing in, breaking the side of this and crawling all toward all of you. There are
God.
undeads starting to swarm everyone.
Ooh.
Oh yes, they keep on.
Oh, neck, no.
Oh yeah. All right, so let's go quickly with this, and go with.
I'm furious. What's going to happen?
You have a
By the way,
theory.
guys, don't forget you do still have your scrolls of turn undead.
I used
Oh,
mine.
yeah. I have mine.
All right, so the undeads.
Wait, that's a scroll, not the piece of paper that I used.
Piece of paper.
that's what he meant.
All right.
Remy might want to use one.
So.
Oh my God, Remy.
For on Orunak, which means it's one of them actually gets through. Orunax gets again hacked on by undeads. Orunak is starting to lose branches.
No.
But he keeps concentration. He is extremely concentrated.
Oh, neck, no.
Alright, the NPC actually does manage to get a hit. This one doesn't know where it is. Audience, that's way too high of a armor for this. Your dual partner is way too high to have a problem with this. The Northern Bear receives a 2 points of slashing, biting damage.
Wolves. 2 points.
Yeah, 2 points. The lower bear received 3 points
Ow.
of bludgeoning damage.
What was her name again?
Time Knights.
Who?
Time Knights? Oh, what our team name was. I
Okay.
was just talking to myself.
Time Knight, yes. Alright, so now everyone else actually goes into this. Remy, what's your initiative? No, sorry. I have your AC here. Remy 18, which means it's.
You've literally never edited, no matter how many times I've.
19.
Oh! 19 now. Alright, sorry. Here, I'm gonna change it right now. Alright, so.
I had no reason not to put on that +2 studded leather, you know.
Actually. two undeads manage to try and slam you and try and bite off limbs for a total of 12 points of bludgeoning damage for Remy. For Fisher,
Oh,
do you want to use shield? That would significantly increase your AC and possibly.
I'm surrounded by zombies. Yeah, I'm gonna.
I'm
yeah, it's
also
like
talking
I
to
thought we
Remy.
were both getting that opportunity because, like, wait a minute. I mean, I know my base AC.
No, I'm using mob rules. So right now, because they're completely surrounding you, they have advantage. So I'm counting your AC as 14. But if you use shield, it goes back up to 19, which would be enough to prevent any of them from hitting you.
Yeah, I'll burn the shield.
All right.
Same.
All right.
Fish, do you even need to?
Fisher, I'm not sure
I've
you
also
actually
got a
need
barbarian swinging at me. Or will have a barbarian
to.
swinging
Yeah,
at me.
barbarian I'm taking separately because they're not a mob technically. I'm just
Yeah.
the zombies are a mob, so I'm using them like this and make sure that I don't have to roll
This
for
is
everyone.
the kind of situation Shield was designed for.
All right, so Remy, as you see all of these undead approaching, you have this moment of, man, I've seen plays like this before. No, you just put up the shield as they're all arriving, trying to slam into you and bite and tear you apart.
Raimi refuses to be the racial minority that dies first in the horror film.
Fisher, well, thankfully, your armor is so good that the undeads are doing their best, but all you hear is tonk, tonk, punk. But now for people of actually attacking you. Let's go with Tobiyashi first. That's a natural 1. For, hold on, I don't have my sheet. Natural 1 for 1, so no hit there. But the other one actually does succeed too. With
the disadvantage,
a
oh no.
unnatural 20.
Oh, I did move.
Well,
Okay.
you know, just to be clear, when you see this arriving, you notice it arriving straight for the middle of your head. But since you notice that he's not actually seeing anything, you manage to dodge, but not enough. So it goes from a critical hit to a normal hit.
All right.
Do you feel better now?
A little bit, yeah. At least I'm not getting critted on.
All right, so you still take 16 points of slashing damage.
Me and audience are about at the same hit points now.
So as this one attack completely misses you, you see he's distracted by this undead clawing at him. But the other one managed to take advantage of this moment and actually does hit you, like I said. But fortunately, you were able to prevent critical strike. Well, Arunak is completely closed off, so he won't be moving on his turn. NPC that, NPC that. Alright. Now for the one attacking Fisher. Oh, those are bothersome. He's gonna move down once. Because the undead are really not enough to hit him. Alright, so Fisher, the guy in front of you, tries to hit you. And again, he goes recklessly! God damn it. Ah! 26.
Miss.
As you
Frick.
see this attack arriving right at you. God damn Eldritch Knight and their shields.
I need a shield right now, Fisher. Can you give me that spell real quick?
You see him just recklessly attacking you, pouring all of his hatred into you, but shield is war. Your shields are holding. Oh, sorry. All right.
Shield's at 40%.
Well, I think. Yeah, I think it's 40. It's 60%.
Yeah, where are we at? Where are we at in initiatives?
Converting all power to shields.
All right, so he's gonna go with. Oh. That can also be interesting. Now. No. His job is attacking you. So, let's see. He's gonna go. Alright, let's go again with the. I'm gonna try and hit you again. Magna again, and Undead's trying to wreck his life. So, Jorg and Magna, dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, Magna's dead. You know, I'm not.
No! It rolled onto the 18 and then bumped over to the 2, so...
Oh!
I'm not even rolling for Magna. Magna's dead, even if he succeeds it. It's not no damage, right? It's half damage.
Yes, it's half damage.
Yeah, no, I'm not even rolling.
So it's 19 points of bludgeoning damage as the ground just erupts again around Jorg, Magna, and 2 undeads.
God damn.
Magna's dead. Or Magna is not dead.
She despawns.
She has gone back to her realm for now.
She went back to her happy place.
She was like,
Now we
get
do-
me out of here.
Too many undead. It smells awful. I don't like it here. All right.
Well, now the wizard NPC gets to get surrounded.
It does.
Well, his goal was to try and wreck Jorg as much as he could.
He is succeeding.
All right. So that's all of the enemies, with the exception of the duelists and 13-13, which means it's Orunak and Audience.
Oh, what I can do first.
You can go because he can't move. He can move his moonbeam, and he can only try to slam someone in front of him. So go ahead, Audience.
Alright, I need a bad roll from you. DC 15. Roll below a 7.
Please.
19.
Fair enough. I wasn't that hopeful, but it was gonna be good. Alright. She is fine. Well, for that, which means Audience will just go straight up. Attack. I need 2 to hit. Come on. This would have been Magnus save if I'd rolled it, so it's either good that I didn't roll Magnus save or bad. We'll see right here. It was very good. That's a nat 20.
Really? Let's go!
Oh my god, the dice. You did give it to me in months, but you know when you need it.
You know I need
It
it.
showed up.
What?
God.
He changed the code. Give me a second. I got no.
It's a level 2 Divine Smite on that one as well.
Woo!
Alright, so then that's gonna be
Show me the money.
that's and that's. So not the +6, just the +6 is 1. So that's gonna be 15 and plus doubled. 15 plus 8 is 23.
And
Divine Smite.
15's already doubled, or do you double the 15?
No, I haven't rolled my stats.
Okay.
15, yeah, 15 plus 8, 23. And we're gonna go. Oh, that could have been so much better. 18. 18 onto 23 is 18. 28. 28 and then 35. I think. No, 36. 36 damage.
Is that before or after the crit?
That's the crit. That's
Okay.
the 36 damage, which means I do have to hit again. But
Another crit, baby.
that puts her in range. If I hit here, I should kill her. I should kill her with the Divine Smite if I hit her.
All right,
Come
roll.
on.
She's very low. She's actually 36 plus 28. She's
Stop trying to do the math and swing.
Swing your sword.
Swing batter backer.
Let me roll my.
Superiority dice.
I need no, that's a 20. 20.
The hit strikes her, and you see blood following your strike as the Divine Smite also imprints itself on her and just buries itself inside of her flesh. She has been injured by your attack. She just doesn't fall to the ground.
She's very good. Okay, anything I can do with the bonus?
Is she just a
Channel divinity, I think.
What?
channel divinity?
That does give you
Does that
hit
matter?
points.
What?
Will save you?
Well, I could switch to Shield of Faith, which actually probably is worth it. Because it's technically, I would have to drop my Divine Favor, but the damage won't matter because I just have to hit her one time, so I will use a level 1. Oh no, because it's 2 hits. Yeah, no, the Shield of Faith is better than using that. Yeah, we'll switch to Shield of Faith.
Alright, I believe that gives you 2 hit points,
24.
increase your AC by 2, is that it?
24, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, she's at like 2 HP. That's so sad. If I did roll a 1 and a fucking 2 on my 3d8s,
Oh.
I would have killed her with the Divine Smite. Actually, so sad. Alright.
Alright, so that was your round, which means... Oh yeah, Alunak's attack.
If someone wants to just tap her real quick, I'll
Yeah, Onet, can you like move the moonbeam over there on top of her?
It's fair. It's fair. I'm like, I don't know how she's fucking.
Audience wants this duel, and he did say that this does seem like a duel, so...
The dice gave me the crit and she didn't die.
So close, so close.
It's so painful. If I rolled a 2, by the way, if I rolled a 2, she died. Because it would have doubled into 4 instead of 1 into 2. All I needed was not a...
Let's just say that for hit points, she's not a copy of you. I rolled her dice. She has greater hit points than you.
Oh, she doesn't. She's probably at like 7.
Alright, so for him, let's go with this one here. He's gonna slam pretty good the guy in the undead in front of him, but not do enough damage to actually kill it. And the moonbeam has been moved. A whole bunch of undead are gonna fry on their turn. But that resumed his play, and he can't do anything. He's not tall enough to climb over the small fence, so he's getting torn apart by undeads. And he can't see Tobiyashi, so he doesn't know Tobiyashi's injured. Alright. That's his turn, which means Jorg.
Jorg is going to move 2 spaces, so he's going to go down to K9.
Oh,
Oh, but that's his action. He's gonna do it anyways. He doesn't give a shit. He's gonna grab that little cloth out of his inventory. He's gonna light it up with something.
At K9?
are you sure you want to be at K9 when you do this?
Well, it hits.
All the zombies are about to attack the mage. Scream out the time.
Oh. Who are all the zombies attacking?
They're
Me
all
and Fisher.
all gonna attack the mage.
Yeah. 15, 20, 30. It hits most of them. It hits the ones down by Fisher and Raimi. But then 5, 10, 25, 30. It doesn't hit the ones up by
We don't care about the zombies. It's barbarian.
the Barbarian.
Or hit the mage.
Or heal, because I'm about to die if I don't.
Or that.
Mage hits
Oh
me.
yeah.
Healing would help.
Yeah.
You also still haven't used your totem.
Yeah, bring out your totems.
Oh yeah! Fucking bonus action.
Just,
Yeah, I'm gonna bring out my healing totem.
just make sure that it's not in range to heal audience, you know?
Yeah, can't heal audience.
I was thinking about that.
It's
I
not allowed.
could,
It's not allowed.
uh,
To be fair, I am on the opposite side of the map from you, so that actually it's
It
not
is
that
a
hard.
huge radius. I mean,
it's a 30-foot radius, so if I stick it,
Although to be fair, I don't think like the 4 or 8 HP I gain back would actually make a difference.
It still wouldn't hit audience.
60. Ooh, so you and Toby, Raimi and Toby are 60 feet apart from each other. So 5, 10, 30.
So
And I put it on K6, then it goes 5,
Also, Ornox
30. Yeah, and Oranak. Yeah.
Ornak needs health too, man's losing branches.
Yeah, K6 is where I'll stick it, because it hits Oranak, Toby, Fisher, and Raimi. And one of my wolves, but not audience, so it's perfect. And then I'm
Audience
going
is
to
on
use
his
myself.
He's on his own planet over there, it's fine. He's like
We're
playing
our-
top. Yeah, audience is playing top right now.
Very true. Actually.
Alright. So how much does that give any temporary hit points or
No, oh, it's the unicorn, so it gives healing, and it will heal everyone. I think it was 1 per druid level.
It's 1 per druid level, yeah, so it's 8.
Thinking of our classes.
We're still 7, right?
7.
yes?
Okay.
You're gonna
I was
level
like,
up
did I
if you
miss
survive
something?
this.
Oh, fuck.
You're gonna level up if you survive this, but you have to
Yeah.
you have to survive.
Yeah, 7. Sorry.
Alright,
So,
so Oranak, Toby, Fisher, and Raimi, you all get 7 hit points.
temporary ones?
No.
Regular ones.
Oh.
Yeah, it's my healing one, so every time I heal somebody, it gives you guys 7 HP. Yeah.
So audience is top, Remy is jungle, Fisher is mid, and then me and Jorg are bot.
Alright, so just for reference, this is everything that it encompasses. It's gonna appear on the in a few seconds. Alright. So that's
How
Jorg.
much do you heal for Jorg?
I healed for a pretty good chunk. 18,
Woo!
7, I'm back up to 41.
Woo!
Yeah, it was scary. I was down at like
Hit us with a Soroka heal. Sorry.
I mean, I'm about to go down, so.
Well, to be fair, right now half of the party was about to go down before this.
Yeah.
You're not in a good way. The only one who's faring well is Fisher. And Remy is keeping the enemies at bay with shields, but that can't last. You're in a bit of trouble right now.
To be fair, so are most of the enemies, though.
Yeah.
We're all in trouble.
Rami and I will be fine.
You have no idea just how much trouble. All right, so
I think I'm gonna get taken.
What's the crowd doing right now? How's the crowd
they're
reacting?
screaming, they're running in every direction as hunter cultists are attacking guards or anyone trying to place themselves in front of them. There is a massacre going on in the podium.
Ah!
Incidentally, it's a good thing that only 2 people know why the hunter cult is here.
I was gonna say, audience goes to jail now.
Audience, listen, the people are a sacrifice so the other people can rise again.
Yeah, I'm good, sure something like that was gonna come out. All right, so we have audience's rival.
Audience's rival needs to roll below a 7 right now. Very badly.
All
Wait a
right.
minute.
Yes.
Audience's whole thing is he's gonna protect the people, and then he, on his first thing, he hasn't even started that. His first thing is to summon the hunter cult and get a bunch of people massacred.
Well, he
Audience
was.
asked for a duel. He didn't ask for the other hunter cult.
He told them where we'd be. We have a big
I didn't-
bounty.
I didn't tell them where I'd be.
Nobody
I sent a letter to them.
has ever accused audience of being
Smart.
classically intelligent.
True.
And this could have just been a big coincidence, you know? Who knows?
Who
They might
knows?
have already been planning this. You don't know that.
Yeah, maybe. George
Anyway,
doesn't know.
let's see if audience dies.
Man, you have
Or
no
if you perma-die
idea
out.
how lucky you
I
just
mean, that would
were.
be pretty sad.
How lucky was I? Did she roll below a 7?
And actually, it's 1 hit, 1 miss.
Oh, 1 hit, 1 miss. Okay, but she did.
You don't know. You have a chance of surviving this because it's only 1 hit.
All right, I believe.
All right.
I believe.
So, channeling Divine Smite. Channeling.
Roll a 1 and a 2 like I did. Please.
These. Dice like this. I shouldn't have put them back here. All right, so it's 4d8. Oh yeah, and a Constitution saving throw. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Make that con save.
No, I'm feeling that.
Oh.
I'm feeling that.
And a Wisdom saving throw.
This is actually the one I care about. Yeah, this one should be. That's yeah, 24. 24 in the wisdom.
All right, so Wisdom succeeds, and Constitution, I didn't hear it.
It failed. I rolled a 0. Right?
Okay, so you get blown away.
But do I die?
How many,
Well, we shall see.
how many hit points do you have again?
38.
30.
The
Okay.
tap HP, I think, might have saved my life.
All right. So it's so she slams into you. The first hit, you see that you notice that she's a bit distracted by the injury that you just caused her, and she strikes just a little wide. Technically, you would probably hit the zombie behind you, but you know we don't go there.
It could die. I'm okay with it.
The strike goes a little too wide, and you see the frustration in her face as she adjusts and slams into you again. However, the second one does hit for 23 points of thunderous, psychic, slashing, and radiant damage.
Yep.
Woo!
We call that headache damage.
As you get pushed into the wall, into the poor zombie that takes a little bit of damage because you just squashes him on the wall.
Bad hangover.
The wall partially breaks, but not completely because it's much stronger than the wall that's in front. But the undead does go through, and you push the poor undead on the other side of the wall as it's completely broken up, but not pulverized.
He has to take 1d10 falling damage. No, I'm just...
I would still survive.
Audience is still up, but he's looking so bad right now.
I feel like me and her are looking actually very similarly. Like, maybe the next person who rolls initiative first might win this fight.
And yes, it does fall. However, it is the last thing the initiative allows because it's the lowest initiative. So it's the next one. However, one thing happens at the end of this round. Audience, you get a message. And you're not expecting it, but it's your high priestess sending you a message from the VIP section.
I'm a little busy, but I'll hear what she has to say.
Oh, yeah, no, sorry, I'm fighting right now.
It's a sending spell, so you hear the message. I don't want to worry you, but everyone's busy fighting the cultist. No one's been summoning undeads.
Yeah, that's worrying. That's a little bit worrying. Why are there all these undead then?
At this moment when you start wondering, why are they all arriving? And you start seeing more trying to crack to the walls, trying to break in. You hear them moaning about, and you see more coming up from the only angle you can actually get from one of the doors. Even more are coming. It's gonna get even more overwhelming. And then suddenly, the ground starts shaking. The ground starts
Hatred,
shaking, and Jorg, make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
No!
Sure,
I just
you
think this
just-
is another erupting Earth. I'm
No.
like,
Like you of all people should not be rolling these deck saves.
non-natural 20.
Let's go!
20, that's good. You notice right in time that this is happening right under you, and you manage to jump aside just as the floor below you gives away. And all you can see is a large hole where you once stood. The dire wolf that you have even slips slightly, trying to keep himself there. You hear a deafening roar from below this. Suddenly, a burst of shadow appears from the hole in the ground in the middle of this battlefield. It feels like a streak of shadowy lightning just explodes upward and then starts swooping all around. There is a moment of shit, what's that? And then the shadow starts coalescing. And audience, you can't help but to see this. You can't help but to have a moment of, oh no, not that, not now. You see this shadow creature. The image starts to form. It has the form of a dragon. It flies above the arena. It is just large. From your knowledge of dragon, it is still young, but it is a dragon of shadows. It is a shadow dragon that just manifested itself flying above everyone there, roaring, screaming. Audience, can
My
you...
calculations have been thrown a little bit off, but you know what? We can recover.
Can we?
I don't know.
Audience,
I'm just kind of look at the other Dragonborn like, what is happening?
Really, bro? Really?
I
Well,
don't know if she's like.
audience, make an intelligence roll. Just see what you know about shadow dragons. Because it feels like you're the one that's...
Shocker! I get a 22. Of course, audience knows.
Well,
not about
it's a shadow dragon, so you have a moment of, ah, shit, nah. Shadow dragon, you have this puzzle mind right now because it's a dragon that's just focuses into place, and you have a few deduction. One, fuck, from your perspective, a god. Second, the avatar of a god. My mind is not trying to claw its way out of my head. So there's a chance there. Second, a shadow dragon is a dragon that has been trapped in negative planes for so long that it warped their nature. They are nearly essentially living shadows. They control the shadows, they're stronger in the shadows. But fortunately, you don't feel an overwhelming fear coming from its mere presence. So it is quite young. And that is the only advantage you
What would my god have
have.
told me about shadow dragons? What would my god have told me about what happens if I like run?
It is the avatar of a god who has been trapped in a negative place for so long that everything about it has been warped. You should put it down.
Recognize that a shadow dragon isn't one of the dragons that he can like reason with.
No, it's you have been introduced to this thing as his mind is being twisted. It is still a dragon, so very intelligent. It will not make this fight easy for you. It knows where it's at its most vulnerable. It knows where it's at its most dangerous. And it will use this. And you can recognize the shape of a copper dragon. So it's not a dumb dragon.
How is my rival reacting to this? Does she seem like this was part of her plan, or does she also seem surprised?
No, she looks completely dumbfounded by this. It is apparent, even with your low passive insight, she is completely surprised by this.
Okay. Then audience would try. Does audience have 6 seconds to talk? I don't know. We're in combat, but I don't know if like because we're having a duel. I don't know if she'd like allow me to talk.
Well,
or not.
Because we're not gonna go extremely over time here, I'm gonna say that this fight, which is technically the third act of the fight.
You got your third act up. Don't worry about it.
We're gonna do next session. But what does happen is the moment that you see all of this and you see all of the cultists being completely surprised and looking up at this creature flying around in circle, evaluating the battlefield, opening its maw as you see lightning being gathered in its mouth, knowing that it's gonna strike somewhere in this battlefield and obliterate a line of people or undead. Your rival makes one step toward you and extends her hand to you. In emotion, I'm helping you get up.
That's what I was gonna do as well. So I would kind of give her a nod of like warrior understanding of if we continue this duel right now, we're both probably gonna die. Kind of. take her hand.
You take her hand?
You know what? I'd even as I take her hand, I would hand her. How many do I have? Should have another.
That's when
one.
she picks you up and slams you Hulk.
just knees me in the groin. Doesn't kill me, but just knees me in the groin. Just like. No. I'll hand her a. I thought I had a green potion. I thought I had a superior healing potion. I mean, I do have a healing.
You have lay on hands.
But no, I'll hand her just the potion. I'll hand her a potion of healing that I have. I do have a potion of healing. I'll hand her a potion of healing, and then I would pop my potion of healing superior as well. Those are all my healing potions.
Yes, the famous healing potions that you've had ever since you started this campaign, I believe.
Yep.
I think the only one who has superior healing potion is Fisher.
I got given one by Fisher.
Yeah,
What's
I have one potion of healing superior that we have.
Okay.
I've been hanging on to for a very long time.
I have one. Fisher gave me one.
Remember, or did I give you a greater one?
I mean, I have one in here.
I know I gave a great.
Superior.
I gave a great.
We'll have time to untangle this
One time.
during
Anyway,
the week.
I have a potion of healing superior that I will pop, and I will hand her my potion of healing that I have.
All right.
Not superior, she's-
As she puts you back on your feet, she also does transfer 20 points of healing to you with lay on hands.
Oh, well then, there's no okay. I'll also heal her then.
As she's putting you back on your feet, she says to you, I don't know what kind of god you pray to, and I don't think he has much regards for this world. Your shadowy master is just a bastard form for whatever it can be, but I appeal to the part of you which wishes to protect the light, no matter how dim it may be inside of you. Maybe this duel needs to be finished another day. We have literal darkness to push back.
Give her a nod and be like, for one who walks with those that would seek to end this world with their darkness, I will agree with you, though, in this case, that this duel needs to be ended another day. And I'll also give her 20 points of lay on hands.
She turns around to facing this dragon that keeps moving around, and she removes her cloak. This is the first time you notice that she has an emblem that is not the one of the Hunter cult. But you've never seen it. You're not sure. It's either a sun or a moon. The color makes it hard to determine. She does not follow the Hunter cult.
She still works with them.
Well,
And she raises her hand into the air. Moon prism power!
Alright, well I'm at half HP now, so we're like, of course me and her had to bring each other down to like 1 HP each. That's perfectly.
well, that's why I say you don't know how lucky you were. Because one hit, one miss makes it that you survived, which means you have a chance for the third act of this fight.
Also, technically now we have to call it a draw. Which does, by the way,
Worse
mean
than
I'm still
losing.
1 up if anyone. For the record.
All right.
1 win, 1 draw. I still don't have an L in the name.
So, I would say that this is where we're gonna finish the this for today. I'm going to say, audience, let you and your companion roll initiative to be reintroduced with the general initiative.
Okay.
And take 10 more temp HP.
Technically, yes. Technically, yes. It's every time. That's actually a good roll for audience, too. That's a 20. 20 initiative.
All right.
Look, as funny as those kinds of items are, I do like items that just like, this happens when you roll initiative.
My
Yeah.
shield is still active, too, technically. So, but I'll face it away from her so she's not charmed. It doesn't have to roll more.
Let's go fight.
I will face it towards the dragon instead.
All right. The last thing you hear as this episode comes to a close is her saying, "You want to take the dragons or all the undeads?"
I'll say, I mean, I would respond with, I have something for the undead. Like you.
I'm just saying this is the last thing you hear from this
Oh,
first
that's the
round.
last thing I hear? Alright.
Because
The curtain's closing. Stop trying to talk.
Starts monologuing right as they're
The
closing.
poor audience. They were just out here to watch a play. And then there was, like, hunter cults killing everyone, and now there's a shadow dragon.
Wow. Never mind.
and undead that just keeps pouring in. Well, now things can probably adjust a bit more in your mind. That shadow dragon is coming from where all of the undeads are coming from. So somewhere backstage, below the stairs, there's most likely a portal to another realm.
Let's jump down it.
And it was triggered by Fisher. All of the
That's
blue
what I thought.
energy sipped into the floor and went under the stage, creating this portal. The undeads have been pouring out of the portal, and someone else decided to take advantage of the fact that there was an opening leading out of this nightmarish realm that was stuck in.
Y'all are welcome. For sure worth the haste in the first.
So that fight was over. We're level 8 now, right?
No, I said at the end of the event.
Nah.
Luckily, there are some high-level adventurers here that are probably somewhat protecting the actual citizens. I think we have, what's it called? I think the turtle guy's here.
Corinth, yeah. He's in
Corinth's
the
here,
VIP lounge, and basically
He's just-
the garden is probably going to protect VIPs and the audience, while you take care of the big bad shadow dragon.
But now audience needs to figure out how, in his speech, he's gonna throw in, Actually, I already know how I'm gonna do it. Okay, never mind, I figured it out already.
And of course, audience would know Shadow Dragon is a formidable opponent.
I mean, there's a reason I was gonna extend my hand to my rival. Help out. Because I was like, literally the hunter cult. Because I was like, yeah, we might need some help on this one. We're all at like half HP too. Not lower.
Well, with the exception of Remy and Fisher.
Yeah, except for Remy Fisher. Because all the hunter cultists are like really hurt too. So you didn't
Most of the hunter cult are injured, yes. 2 of their members have been killed in the arena. The druid mage priest is only lightly injured.
That was about one.
One of the barbarian attacking Tobiyashi is severely injured. One is not injured. And the barbarian attacking Fisher, well, he's not injured, but he's received hits. And you got 2 dire wolves. And now the situation has become a lot more dire than the wolves themselves. All right.
I just like to imagine the NPCs in the smoke just didn't see the dragon come out of the ground. They're just blinded.
All right. So, 2 erupting earths. You just got blasted twice. And Magna was slain in this fight also.
No.
I do not have my cat for this third act.
Alright. So,
I'm lacking in pussy.
we're gonna remove this. We're gonna start with a nice ending music with a crackling fire. And this is where tonight's episode is going to end. So, yes. All right. As always, thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for witnessing this fight. And remember, we had 3 hours that actually went by in around 18 seconds. Combat in D&D. But hey, and next episode is going to be the conclusion of this huge fight with a brand new, fresh opponent that is normally a hard challenge because it can hit so hard. But hey, at least the party has a help.
Frenemies.
Randomly.
We love frenemies.
Especially
Look
in
over, I'm
those
like, I'm gonna
situations.
kill you after this.
You don't know how weird it was for me to rebuild all of this thing. Fisher starts with the potion. Then you decide that there is an event. Okay, the potion's gonna happen in the event. Then he takes another potion. All right, we're gonna add the Shadow Dragon. Then you go get your rival. All right, the Hunter Cult's gonna be there. Oh, but they're gonna be there for when the Shadow Dragons arrive. So maybe it's gonna be.
This was just supposed to be a simple play.
Yes.
I blame this one on the gnomes.
And audience. The gnomes are responsible for the undead and the dragon. Audience is responsible for the cult.
Hey, the cult might save our lives right now.
I hate saying that. They're dying.
All
Just
right.
need to figure out how to use them as body shields so they take the aggro, all die, but then do enough damage that we can defeat the dragon.
All right. So, and just to make everything good and well, there's a good chance that the first thing this dragon's gonna do is unleash its breath weapon. So someone's gonna take a whole lot of damage.
Like, we're gonna die, guys.
I guess I have the perfect target. You know, there's. Oh yeah. Oh, thank you so much for placing yourselves in such a interesting position. You know, Copper Dragon, it's a line attack.
At least we're not all lined up.
No, but there is a very large concentration of creatures, starting with a large NPC, undeads, another NPC, Fisher and Remy. And I hope you beat the dragon's initiative, because it's gonna hurt otherwise. I haven't rolled the initiative of the dragon yet. We'll know next episode.
Find out next time on
Shadow.
Nights.
The Time Nights. We still need that intro music.
Yeah. All right, so we hope we'll see you again next Wednesday for the last chapter of this long fight. But hey, if they survive, they're really gonna have earned their 8th level. And as
We're
always,
just portaling out.
which? I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
So now we're actually all just portaling out. We'll leave the Hunter Cult to deal with it.
Aww.
Trent.
I think
It was
you'd.
our bait.
I think you'd lose all of the benefit of the event if you just disappeared like this.
Baby.
No, you'd be pushing the hunter call to the position of heroes. They would be
Yeah,
there to save the day
exactly.
while your group would simply
We're
disappear and
actually
abandon
the good guys.
everyone.
So what we
We've
would be
been-
doing,
We've been the villains all along.
Yeah, this is a
No.
villain campaign.
no, what we would be doing is actually starting our second campaign in the Avatar: The Last Airbender universe. Just when the world needed him most.
They
Finished.
The time I traveled through time.
I thought you were gonna say we were gonna start a new campaign on our new island chicks. We all just decide to leave. We're like, yeah, I know our reputation's done here. we're taking a boat somewhere else.
And we start the second
This time was
campaign.
ruined.
We're gonna go way up north, where no one knows you.
It's gonna be a lot of farming. It's all gonna become beet farmers.
We're gonna introduce you to our new campaign, a D&D version of Stardew Valley.
I mean, hey, audience, shirtless, doing farm work day in, day out.
We all make characters that are part of the hunter cult that are there that save the day, and that's where our other characters leave. But yes, we should
I
have.
just become my rival. I just switch my character sheet.
Well, that would be a twist. So, I guess you'll all see which one of these options it's gonna be in next episode. So, as always, thank you for being there. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again next Wednesday or Friday if you're watching this on rebroadcast. Make sure to get your window active because if we the Twitch window active because I am going to try and raid someone this week. We're not gonna be too late to be able to raid someone. And as always, if you enjoyed the show, you can support the stream by following us on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. You can also make a donation, become a Patreon, subscribe on Twitch. Or if you can't do any of those, simply spreading the word helps tremendously. We're almost at 100 followers. It would be fun to get to that point. And that's about it. So, as always, stay safe and stay healthy. Good night.